how the predictive parsing table can be constructed with a certain example. So let us consider we have a grammar, and using this grammar we need to create a predictive parsing table. So in the solution consists of number of steps. In step 1 we need to find first and follow of the grammar symbols. How to find first and follow of the grammar symbols we have already discussed in the last lecture, so we will not bother about it how this first and follow is found. So let us consider this first and follow is already found and table is already created. Now we will consider how basically the predictive parsing table can be created. So create the predictive parsing table. In step 2 we need to find the two-dimensional table. In two-dimensional table we need to place in horizontal side as a terminal symbols. The terminal symbols are id plus multiplication parenthesis open parenthesis close and dollar, and non-terminal should be placed at the vertical places. The first is e, then e dash, then t, and t dash, and f. So once we have, so this table can be named by m, and this table can be used for placing the production rule according to a certain algorithm. In step 3 what we need to do, we need to consider each and every production rule of the given grammar, and we need to decide where actually these production rules should be placed in the predictive parsing table. So in next step we will consider the first production rule. The first production rule is E arrow TE dash. In E arrow TE dash, the production rule consists of two parts, left side and right side. We will consider the right side. We need to find the first of the right side. The first of the right side is first of the TE dash. First of TE dash is equivalent to first of T, and first of T is equivalent to parenthesis close, open, and ID. Now what we need to do, we need to consider at which place, at which location in the table this production rule should be placed. So it should be placed at the m parenthesis me parenthesis open as a e arrow te dash. So we can see here in table e parenthesis open this production rule is placed. So one more first value is id, so one more look at one more location this production rule will be placed. So m e comma id this production rule will be placed. So here you can see that at e arrow te dash it is placed. Now we will consider the next production rule, and the next production rule is e arrow plus te dash or epsilon. So in case of e dash arrow plus te dash, first of plus te dash is found and first of te dash is plus, and hence at this location at e dash and plus this production rule is placed. The production rule will be e dash arrow plus te dash. So e dash arrow plus te dash is placed at this memory or tabular location. The next production rule is e dash arrow epsilon, and first of epsilon is epsilon, so we need to find the follow of e dash. To find the uh, follow of e dash, it is already found and it is parenthesis close and dollar. So at the memory or table e dash parenthesis close and e dash dollar, e dash arrow epsilon is placed. So at this location these two production rule is placed. Next, it will be, we will consider t arrow ft dash. In t arrow ft dash, the first of ft dash is found, and first of ft dash is parenthesis open and id. So in the table m parenthesis open t arrow ft dash is placed, and at f mtid t arrow ft dash will be placed. Now we will consider the next grammar production rule. The next production rule is t dash arrow multiplication ft dash, and first of multiplication ft dash is multiplication. So t dash arrow t dash multiplication location, the production rule will be placed, that is the t dash arrow asterisk ft dash. Now consider the next production rule t dash arrow epsilon. First of epsilon is epsilon, so we need to find follow of t dash according to algorithm. So it is plus parenthesis close and dollar. So at the three location t dash arrow epsilon will be placed at this location, at parenthesis close location, and at the dollar location. And next and final production rule is if arrow parenthesis open e parenthesis close. So we have this production rule at the location parenthesis open, and finally the last production is if arrow id. So first of id is id, so this location is if arrow id, rule is placed. So in this way we can create a predictive parsing table. So it is very simple to create the predictive parsing table which can be used for predictive parser. Thank you so much.